before, I said it before, and I'll keep saying it. What is the matter with a man, or should I say a male, who wants his people to lie to him? How long have you been accepting your people's lies to you? It's okay, honey. You look good a little thicker. That's crazy, babe. I don't feel good. Don't let people tell you what they're okay with. Are you fucking okay with it? And if you aren't okay with it, then they're not. That's how this works. If you don't respect you, bitch, they don't. If you're not attracted to you, bitch, they're not. This is how life works. You're attractive in that moment. Life is a series of moments. And when you listen to me, and you operate from high frequency emotions, you'll always be attractive. Because at that moment, you're attracted to life. And we're all connected. You're attracted to everything at that point. And everything's attracted to you. But that is only known by people who truly are responsible to their internal state. And they don't accept declines in their frequency. The second I get into an angry, low frequency state, I know anger is the top of the low frequencies. And then it goes to desire. And then you get into guilt and shame. And then the loop starts. Usually the desire has you kick into some behavior that makes you later guilty and shameful. The thing is with me is I already have preset daily habits that keep me from ever dropping below the state of acceptance. I do wake up angry. I wake up angry every morning. Every morning I'm very angry. But I make sure that I get to my workout quick enough to alter my perception. The second I get to the workout, then my perception is altered because I've elevated myself. Now I'm in a high frequency state of love because working out, self-investment is the only true depiction of self-love. Taking care of yourself. Self-love isn't giving yourself a food that's actually disrespectful to how you're going to view yourself in the mirror, you stupid motherfuckers. I'll tell you this real quick. It's not self-love. It's not going to benefit you to pamper yourself in this life. It's going to benefit you to really self-inflict adversity, to create that individual that you admire, that you respect, so that everybody around you respects you undoubtedly. There's no way around it. It's undeniable that you're someone amongst everybody else to be respected. My girl one time told me, Angie told me, I would live with you in a cardboard box. I said, you better not. You better not accept that I'm willing to take us to that low of a level ever. If it lasts for more than a couple months, you better fucking leave me. You see what I'm saying? That goes for all low frequency lifestyle motherfuckers. If you're drinking and you're low frequency, dragging us down, messing up the quality of our life, you have to go change yourself. If you're negative, dragging us down, low frequency, messing up the quality of our lives, you have to change yourself. If you're broke and that causes you to disrupt the moment and always live in a low frequency state of desire because you're going without, you're not abundant financially, you need to go figure this out till you come back. That's why I'm glad I did my 10 years before I was ever able to come out in society and talk on camera. Because a lot of you guys are talking and you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You've never fucking done what the fuck you're suggesting people do. I created a person who has a homeostasis level of a higher frequency than normal people. My normal level of frequency is so high that what I do is have a greater perception of the world around me. It's not because I'm good at everything. It's not because I'm good at anything. It's because I know that geniuses are proactive, not reactive. And I know me and you will get in a low frequency emotional state at some point of the day. Anger, desire, shame, guilt. These are low frequency emotional states. So before I get there, I make sure I operate from positive actions that elevate my frequency. Like I've said before, the main two: peak physical performance, becoming the source of what you seek. I went to the gym this morning. I wrote and made a bunch of content for others that'll help them, becoming the source of what I seek. Now I'm doing it again. Later, I'll go back to another workout. Back and forth with these habits, these rituals, you will be at a peak physical state so often of each day that you'll stay at that level more often. You'll enter that place quicker. You won't have any apprehension when you get there. A lot of people, they sit back and they monitor their life from their lowest emotional state when they're actually in a really detrimental place. They look at life and try to solve life problems when they're in a negative emotional state, a negative mental place, a negative internal state. You should only ever look at your life as a whole. When you're in that peak mental state, that peak, that highest frequency, that highest rate of vibration, this is when you look at your life. The way you get there is the process I teach. You don't just wake up you don't wake up late with negative self-talk saying, I don't want to go to work. You wake up early with positive self-talk saying, I'm going to kill it today and I'm going to serve everybody my greatest. It's not about me. It's about me creating the best me for everybody. Then you go into quick reading and reflection with the point of gathering some new wisdom and knowledge to give to the world that day so that everybody you come across feels you and knows that you were prepared to give them some gold that you felt in your heart that really stimulated you and worked for you. Then you go into your workout. Your workout should only be considered a workout if you exit the external world and you enter flow state, meaning you just forget time exists. You forget about that problem you had. You forget about that bill. You forget about that appointment at 12. You entered flow state, otherwise known as not knowing time as it passes by, inner peace. The definition of inner peace is not knowing time as it passes by. So you want to get there during your workout, or else it wasn't an adequate workout that elevated you mentally. And then the proper macronutrients the rest of the day. This cannot be ever looked at as anything less than the gateway to self. The food you ingest is the gateway to self, the gateway to the universe. This is where you speak to creation. They've used fasting since day one to speak to our creator, to speak within, to find self. And when you live in a caloric deficit and you push hard all throughout your day to pull off everything you need to pull off, to be the best version of you, and then to just selflessly give it to people, and this is your purpose, you will be living a life of purpose 24/7, where the state of desire doesn't exist. When the state of desire kicks in, you automatically go back into a purpose-driven act. When you're serving Wes and not your purpose, that's where all the pain comes from. You guys don't realize that you're very self-serving and very selfish. I realize that everybody's in the place they're in because they're operating from a system. You guys are all operating from a system each day, a system that you think causes you to win. But most of you guys are so hurt and have so many problems that your system is flawed, and it's actually a defense tactic instead of offense. Wes Watson, he wakes up in the morning. His only goal is to outwardly give as much value as possible. The most honest, truthful, every emotion he's feeling, every thought he's thinking, every action he's doing, he just supplies. Hey, this is what works for me. Hey, this is what's working. Hey, this is what's working. Most people, they restrain all that. That's their system they're operating from that they think's winning, because they believe if they give you too much information about them, somehow you'll use it against them and they'll lose. Yes, people are going to try to do that. But for the most part, when you have that outward flow of love, emotion, and connection, you cultivate relationships that'll pay you the rest of your life in much more ways than money. You guys, understand the system you're operating from and see if your winning strategy is actually causing you to lose. Because a lot of you guys play so much defense so that you think you're winning because you're not embarrassed or nothing bad happens to you. That's just scarcity, and you're staying stagnant, actually regressing. I love you guys. Let's go!